Welcome to another edition of Hardcore Wrestling 101. I am joined with Chris, Hardcore Wrestling.
Hardcore Christopher.
There we go. I'll get it right. Hardcore Christopher. And we're not going to finish what we were talking about because I think we need to get the mood uplifting.
Okay.
Let's talk some All In tomorrow night, Wembley Stadium, 80 plus thousand people. Thoughts? Don't just leave me hanging now.
I don't know what to say about All In because I haven't watched any AEW.
Well, neither have I, but I've been keeping updated on it.
I will say this, for a startup company, 80,000 in Wembley.
That would be good for even a company that's been around for 20, 30, 40 years. 80,000 is huge. Absolutely huge. And that is for a company that doesn't have that big of a reach in the UK, mind you.
Have any matches been announced?
So we got CM Punk versus Samoa Joe for the real World Championship. We got MJF versus Adam Cole for the AEW Championship.
So
We got FTR versus the Bucks for the for the Tag Team Championships. We got pre-show action with MJF and Adam Cole teaming to take on the Aussie Open Tag Team for the Ring of Honor Tag Titles. We got, and this one I don't understand how he can use this name, but we got the Acclaim and the badass Billy Gunn taking on House of Black for the Trios Championships. We got just announced Hook versus Jack Perry. Don't call me Jungle Boy no more. For the FTW Championship. And Tony kind of gave away that this match was going to be booked. Okay, so here's the segment where Jack was supposed to retire the championship was supposed to happen on Dynamite. But because of lack of time, they moved it to Collision. However, Tony's already filmed Unrestricted, which announced the match for the FTW Championship.
Way to shoot yourself in the foot.
Well, it probably lack of time, things happen. So therefore, the segment that he recorded about never happened on Dynamite. Well, it didn't air on Dynamite. It was pre-recorded before Dynamite. Well, Jack comes out getting ready to retire the belt. He gets attacked by Hook, and then the match is booked. I expect this will be probably one of maybe two championships that change hands.
Okay, what's restricted again?
It's basically a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I haven't watched it.
We got a fatal four-way for the women's title. I know Paige is in it, a.k.a. Saraya. Tony Storm, I think, is in it. I think Dr. Britt Baker's in it. And then, of course, the champion. I expect this one to be a title change. I think the reason they gave her the belt was to get it off of who had it without... I think this is going to be really our first transitional championship. And then we got the Coffin Tag Team match.
What?
Sting and Darby Allin takes on Christian Cage that was supposed to be A.R. Fox, but A.R. Fox can't travel to the country for some reason. And so they had to rewrite that. And so basically he gets kicked out of the group. Darby helps him because they used to be friends and hugs him. And then so Christian takes his spot and he's teaming with Schwab. And then we have a Stadium Stampede match in conjunction of the launch of the Stadium match on the game. And we got the BCC with the returning Santino and Ortiz taking on, I think, your best friends group. That match, I'm not 100% sure if I got that right. But it is a very stacked card. And I expect a few major surprises throughout the night. Edge cannot be there unless he bought himself out of his contract, even though everyone's predicting he will be. I don't see that happening.
I don't see Edge going to AEW, period.
WWE thinks Edge is going to AEW. WWE high-ups. Edge trying to defute the fact that he gave WWE an offer and WWE turned it down. I think that was just a cop-out trying to protect everyone involved.
I think...
My opinion.
I think... Well, the only reason why I say that is I think the only reason why Edge returned to begin with is because he wanted to go out the right way.
Uh-huh. Think about this.
I mean, he retired as world champion back in...
You can't go out no higher than that, in my opinion. But he
No,
was forced out of why he came back.
Yeah.
This is what I can see happening. If they do get him, then he may retire as a tag team specialist instead of a singles competitor, because that's how he started his career.
But Edge has always been known as... He's been known more as a singles competitor now than as a tag team.
Yeah, because really his tag team run only lasted, even though they had so many titles, the run only lasted 2-3
years at best.
Let's see, they started in 99, and by the end of 01, they were really going their separate ways.
Because
the King of the Ring win for him was the beginning of the downfall of that tag team.
And then Christian got jealous, attacked Edge from behind.
And joined the Alliance. He was European champion. Edge won the IC-US combination belt. And the rest is history from that point on.
Edge also broke his opponent's neck in his debut match, but that wasn't his fault.
So, I wrote down the card. Pretty solid card. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's nice to see Punk on an actual pay-per-view instead of on Collision every single.
And he's going to be in the same building with all members of the Elite.
Well, Tony has
kept them apart,
but
I could tomorrow afternoon for us, because UK time, it's going to be starting around noonish tomorrow. Could tomorrow evening, afternoon, whatever time it happens, be the build of the heel turn for Sting? Yeah, no, Sting. Heel turn for CM Punk, if I can get this out. And the beginning of the rivalry between the Elite and FT CM Punk. Have a double, well, I guess...
But why turn a shoot into a work?
Who said it was ever a walk? Who said it was ever a shoot? We don't know. If it was really a...
He banned Hangman Page from the building, may I remind you. And then afterwards, he responded to some fans chanting Hangman Page, and then went off on Hangman.
I still don't know how much of this is real and how much of this is written. Banning people from the building could be part of his new heel persona. Think about it. Tony needs me a lot more than I need him. That could be where they bring in a Edge person to say, I am just as big as you ever were.
I got a question. Can Edge use...
No, he can't use Edge, but he can use his real name, which is his Canadian roots.
So he would have to go as Adam Copeland.
Or Matt Copeland. He also used that in Canada, I believe. Edge doesn't need to go to AEW if he doesn't want. But if he wants to, who are we to stop him?
Well, who's to say that anybody in that locker room will listen to him?
Come on.
You had a over 60-year-old man climb up to the top of a ladder and miss a splash that he had never done in his career.
Sting? True. But you go, why they wouldn't listen to Edge? Was that the question, right?
Yeah.
Think about the AEW roster and tell me what's up. Especially the newer members of that roster. Starting with FTR.
FTR, Tag Team Specialists.
And where did they come from?
WWE.
Okay. Adam Cole. Where did he come from?
WWE.
Moxley. Where did he come from?
WWE. Castagnoli, WWE. MJF.
Danielson.
ROH. Danielson.
Samoa
WWE,
Joe.
ROH. Samoa Joe. TNA. ROH. WWE.
There's a big theme there. The people I've been mentioning.
They're all former WWE guys. What do you want?
And Edge has been a WWE locker room leader.
So was CM Punk at one point in time, and nobody in that locker room, nobody in the AEW locker room will listen to him.
Because his ego has gotten so big that they don't think he's doing what's right. Doesn't mean he's wrong, but it doesn't mean he's on the right side either.
Okay, are you saying that, let's say that someone like a Hulk Hogan, who was big in the 80s and 90s, would come in and give you advice? Wouldn't you at least listen to him, even though we all know that Terry Bollea is full of garbage?
Listen, but doesn't mean I would accept it. I'm pretty sure they listen to what Punk has to say.
But when you have talent that says that they don't listen to anyone, especially when you have people like Arn Anderson there, you have people like Dean Malenko there, you have all these legends that can give you all this great advice that they have had over their many decades.
JD from New York says it best, even though he does use the colorful language that we don't necessarily approve of. We have to take the good with the bad. The young talent that AEW has would be doing themselves a disservice if they do not take this advantage that they have and run with it. And you said Arn Anderson. I'm glad you brought up Arn Anderson. Good job. You brought up Arn Anderson. His and his son's contract is up at the end of the month, so that's going to be an interesting story to keep an eye on.
Wait, are they a complete package, or?
It sounds like it, because their contract expires at the same time frame.
I mean, not to.
Oh my God! Look who's here.
This is a miracle.
If only we could get him here.
Oh
tomorrow.
wait! He has to be here because him and Shane and Kayla are going fishing afterwards.
Doesn't mean he has to be here.
Oh. I forgot where it was.
Arn Anderson, Brock Anderson.
Oh, yes. Could you possibly see Triple H, let's say that Arn and Brock don't resign, could you see Triple H reaching out? Oh, no, it would have to be, it can't be Triple H, it would have to be Endeavor.
My question mark isn't whether or not they stay or go. If they go, good luck. If they stay, best of luck. Arn did say he was happy with where him and Brock currently was at with his AEW stuff. He was a little disappointed that Cody up and left so quick, because it did kind of put them in a filling out process afterwards. They were basically lost for a while. But that was several months ago when he did that interview. How much have we seen that much of On and Brock on television lately?
I don't know.
I'm thinking. I don't think so. We used to see a lot because of the dog.
Yeah.
What you doing? Give me 5. I got you. I got you. It's a miracle. You're here. Miracles don't happen, don't they? What? So we get one pitman just so the other pitman doesn't show up.
Wait.
So the house that Sean used to live in. Alright, well, we'll be in there shortly. We're still shooting the video. So, okay, so the All-In Block situation is he was being featured weekly on AEW Dark. Block was. So All was coming out managing. He was getting some reps in. He was getting better. I do know that he needs a lot of work. I think he would benefit from a NXT-like show.
Which
Basically,
AEW doesn't have.
Rampage could be considered a NXT-like show.
It can't be, well, it can, but nobody watches the dark.
So, just as many people watches that watches NXT.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's pretty close. It's not quite as much, but it's close. It's an hour. I don't know if you're on Anderson, do you want your son to be put in a toxic environment right now in WWE?
Well, I really want to consider WWE being toxic.
You have to until we find out what happens with Endeavor, official takeover in September. How many are they even reaching out to hire people?
Don't you mean we have to? I mean, Vince McMahon was.
People are going to get fired. There is no way around it.
Yes.
Would On want to put his son in jeopardy of that? And maybe burn any AEW bridge they may have?
How's William Regal's son doing in WWE right now?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either.
I haven't heard nothing of him. I don't watch NXT yet, so he could be on that board.
How is Lance Archer doing in AEW right now? Has he even been featured?
I think he's still injured. He was featured quite a bit, and then he vanished. And so did Jake. Because I believe Lance is injured. I could be wrong. I would have to research that. But I think he got injured. And he might have been doing something in Japan too, because he was working in Japan a lot. So, and that's something else we got to take into account. A lot of the people that AEW is not using on a weekly basis, they send to New Japan USA.
Wouldn't it just be easier for Tony to do exclusive deals?
No. Because the deals he signed, it allows his talent to work with their partners.
True.
And Tony's always been of a mindset, as long as it doesn't interfere with anything I had planned for you. The one thing I do not understand is coming for tomorrow night's show, all hands on deck.
What does that mean?
Means if you can come to the UK without restrictions from the country, you got to be there. Even if you're not currently signed. Makes me wonder if he got like a massive battle royal plan that he hasn't announced. I expect some unannounced matches to be on that show because that's what made All In so good. But back on the Andersons, I don't know what will be good for them. If WWE is hiring, Brock would make a wonderful fit for NXT. If they are still got the hiring freeze on, it would be to their best benefit not to tee off your boss.
Or bite the hand that feeds you.
That's a good way of looking at it. I really think they should turn Rampage into a developmental show. Even if nobody watches it, it gives you lips.
That's how NXT started out.
It gives you lips. NWA 75 this weekend. Starts tonight into tomorrow night. I don't have no really thoughts on it. I know Ethan Carter goes against Tyrus for the World Championship. Tyrus has said if he does not win that match,
he's going to be out of
he's going to retire. We got tag team. Law Rebellion defends against the winner of the tournament from night 1. I know there's a mass team in it that is being managed by the Ms. Dow guy.
Oh, Sandow?
Yeah, we got Kobe Carino going against Ricky Morton's son. Kobe, I think is his name.
It's 11:50.
So, but it looks to be a good show. I'm going to buy it next weekend because I'm planning on buying All In this weekend. And that is the end of all bonus videos.
I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore.
He just about said Hardcore Wrestling. And this is Hardcore Wrestling 101.